Well, over the course of our evolution, our sleep patterns have changed considerably, and it's changed according to our needs. Most importantly, our cognition and our intelligence. So, millions of years ago, we slept very short periods of time because of the survival needs. We actually slept in trees. So imagine falling asleep, falling into a deep sleep on a tree branch. You're very likely to fall off and be vulnerable to predators then. So we didn't actually sleep deep then. But as our intelligence, our prefrontal cortex grew, our capacity for learning, our capacity for creative thinking began to grow. And with that need, our need for what happens during deep sleep is the consolidation of learning, and the ability to make creative connections happens during deep sleep. So when we started to evolve, we started to think about our sleep environment. And there's a correlation between our manipulation of our sleep environment and our intelligence levels. And as we began to develop our sleep experience, it actually became a very sort of social experience, sleeping around a campfire, sleeping in groups. We start to see a huge spike in our intelligence, our development of language, art, the need to communicate in multiple modalities. So we're starting to see a shift in our sleep patterns. But what's really interesting is that we all noticed, even the Greeks were the first to notice that there's a general 8-hour window of as human beings in our need for sleep. Prior to the Industrial Revolution, we were biphasic sleepers. We slept in chunks of two. And in between, we had a really fun life. Music, art, plenty of intimacy. And then we had a second sleep. And then with the advent of the Industrial Revolution and the invasion of light and darkness, suddenly we have this drastic shift into monophasic sleeping, so this 8-hour chunk. And while it works for some, it doesn't work for others. So what we're seeing now in our modern lifestyle is some people feeling that they're square pegs in round holes, being forced to wake up early when really they are hardwired to sleep in a little bit late, and then they're really creative in the evening when most people are going home to work. So there's this this mismatch we're experiencing, and with that comes this feeling that something's wrong with us. We're not doing something right. So it starts to actually have a knock-on effect on our self-esteem, our mental health, and even our ability to perform effectively in the things that we love to do, which is ultimately, for most people, their jobs.